All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. It's Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Los Angeles.
Down, 50, play. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm scared. Check 43.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twist. H3, 218, chopper. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Stand, go.
Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, check. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down.
Here we go. Check 70 and 54. Don't get up. 22 check bomber. 22 check bomber. Mike 5-4. Box trap. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. 2, fellas, let's go. Chopper.
Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
50, Mike 50. Go. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 50. Red.
Operating from the gun. Franks. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or. You draw Corker. Deuce. Check 52. Get it.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 9 now. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Curry. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Man up.
Back to throw. Sherwood. It's wearing the tight end with it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the shift. Check. Hit it.
Here's Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
We want it. Come to my work. Bravo. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the twist.
To throw on 3rd down. Sherwood. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Charlie. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
From the gun, Sherwood. That's going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Texans nothing.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Here's Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Nine yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Check out Reed. Charlie.
Operating from the gun. Franks throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Ready, go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. 80 weapons. Check 49. Check 49.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
From the gun, Franks. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Sherwood. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
57's the mic. All day, every day, any day. 57's the mic. Rock 57. So don't say nothing. Hey, exit.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Check, Mike 57. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Rip right. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike did it.
From the gun, Sherwood. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the side.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. 84 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone to.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready, set. 54. I'm coming. Ready, go.
Here's Gurley. They find some open field here. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
64, weak. So we got man.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 54 is mine. 54, yep. Check. Watch 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
To throw on second down. Franks toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd and 5. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
57.
From the gun on 3rd down. Franks under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now watch one. Shining. Fresno. Here we go.
Now it's the backup Winston. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jameis to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On play action, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
51, Mike. 51. You're not ready. You're not ready. 51's the Mike. 51. Green, come see. That's the pass.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Gurley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. operating from the gun. Franks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Greystone travel. Greystone travel. Check play ball. Alpha. 50.
Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Rams 20, Texans 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potential.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Topper. Check four. Kill. Check 99. Go Team Smith. Go.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Play action now, Winston. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Gurley, handoff left. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go one more.
Off play action. Franks nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch. 80 weapon. Seven's the mic.
Hey, tighten down.
From the gun, Franks. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake. Franks is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Franks. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off play action. Franks into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Following the interception, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Ready? Blue lady. Mike 51. I'm coming.
To throw, Winston. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Check 9. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 15, check 15. Flight 64, weak. Down south. 57's the mic, watch 57. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 57, Mike, 57. 6 man. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Slam. Out. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Franks, he's going to wind up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Mike's 57's Mike. Watch the play. Ready.
Back to throw. Franks, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Ready, go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Back now in Houston. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Franks escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They scared. Check 3.
Check three, check three.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
50 seconds from half.
Winston. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Winston stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Here's a first down throw that's complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's checking. Crash. 61. Matchbox. Light. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. You can't block me.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Chopper. Check.
Operating from the gun. Franks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
That's it, baby. We go.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Winston on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Now a give running left for Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Texans' 20-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recall, 132 fight.
check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
All day, baby, all day.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?
Week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile,